Welcome, everybody, to the Bayshore Community Centre and J.D. MacArthur Arena here in lovely Owen Sound, Ontario for tonight's OLA match between the Owen Sound North Stars and the Oakville Rock. We're going to send it down to the court for the national anthem. Here up in the booth with my co-host Steve McCarthy. Steve, we got a seasoned Owen Sound team here playing against an Oakville team that's playing their first game of the season. Now, of course, coming off an NLL season for many of these guys, how much do you think that's going to play into the outcome here this evening?
I doubt it'll have little factor whatsoever. Maybe the first 5 minutes. But, you know, I don't think it would take much more than the warm-up for most of these guys to get back into the swing of things after having basically a week off. So,
well, some notable scratches here this evening from the Owen Sound North Stars. Leading scorers, number 3, Jake McNabb, and number 44, Tanner Buck, will not be joining the team here this evening. So we'll be looking for a North Star to step up in their place. Barfoot here, sending that ball back. North Stars picking it up. Quaid with the ball now. Tosses that back off for Keane, who had a great game himself last night, scoring a late goal and tying it up there for Owen Sound late in the 10-minute overtime. Keane cutting, finds Coulter, who scores on the first shot of the game.
Yeah, that was well set up. A nice two-man game, a little backhand flip by Keener to Holt. And he made no mistake, and he's playing with a lot more confidence since he buried his first goal of the game, or of the season yesterday. So great thing to see from Mr. Coulter, and I'm sure Owen Sound is going to need a lot of secondary contributions tonight, like you said, without their top 2 scorers in the lineup.
Well, goaltender Sam Haynes probably looking to have that one back, but first game here in the OLA this year, so we'll let that one go and keep on playing. Alex Q sending that off. Lanchbury sends that across the floor there. Picked up by Kearney. Swinging to the middle there. Good save by Wendy.
Yeah, actually, I think it went wide, so there's no reset, so it'll be Owen Sound possession. Looked like he did make the save, but it must have been just wide of the post. So
Owen Sound in the offensive zone here. Coulter sending that wide. Keane with it. Cuts low, takes a shot. Good save there from Sam Haynes. The Oakville Rock picking that up, sending it all the way up the floor there. Chris Weir sending that across. Slade down for Weir. Back to Slade. Slade trying to get low. Owen Sound doing a good job at keeping him up high. And Craig Wendy going to pick up that stray pass to transition this ball back up the floor.
Yeah, a couple real good defensive sets there for Owen Sound. So, Oakville's not real big up front, so they can manhandle them a little bit. You just have to make sure they keep them to the outside and don't give up anything up in the transition game.
Portelli with it. Swings that back. Up the floor there. Robinson sends it low. Up top. Long shot. Great save with the twig there for Craig Wendy. Logan Swanton in all alone. Takes a shot. Good save there by Sam Haynes. Owen Sound able to pick up the rebound after resetting the clock. Keane here with the ball.
Yeah, that's Logan's third breakaway in the last 2 days, so I'm sure we're looking forward to number 4 going in the net.
McMillan sends that to Cascanet. Cascanet back over to Keane. Coulter trying to play high. New player Dominic McMillan here with the ball. Making his first start with the North Stars this season. Keane back with it. Finds Coulter out front. Nothing happening there. McMillan back with it behind the net. And he's going to run the clock out, and Oakville is going to get the ball here.
Good job by Jordan McMillan just to keep that ball alive and drive the loose ball into the corner even on the possession. It didn't give Oakville an opportunity to start up early in transition.
Alex Q getting caught out there on offense. So he'll stay there and looks for a long shot, finds his way to the front of the net instead. And a great save by Craig Wendy as Alex Q goes tumbling into the net, and it's given away right out in front again. Wendy with a big save after that giveaway. Good attempt there from Lanchbury. Owen Sound with the ball headed up into the offensive zone. Cascanet carrying it over the line for them.
Yeah, good for Wendy to make up for his own mistake there. I'm sure he would have been kicking himself had that gone in, but good recovery.
Hard shot there from Saunders and an easy save by Sam Haynes, who saw that one all the way. And the Rock give this one away. Owen Sound trying to handle it. Slipping there is number 45, Jack Follows. Nick Quaid transitioning up the floor here. North Stars with it in the offensive zone. Cross seam pass, Keane with it. Doesn't have a lane, makes one himself, loses the ball on his way to the net.
Yeah, tried the swim move there, and nice recovery by 33 Brett Hands to take care of that.
Luke Robinson with the ball here. Sends that across. Finds Dewick. Dewick across the floor. Swinging to the middle, gets a slot pass and a great save there off the toe of Wendy, who can't handle the rebound. So they get another attempt right out front and they score. Good goal there from number 9, Marley Angus, for the Oakville Rock to tie this game back up 1-1. 4.5 minutes here into the first period. You can see the rebound there just off the toe, and unable to pick it up in front is Wyatt Barfoot. So DeWick is going to be able to pick that up and send it across to Angus, who finds the back of the net.
Yeah, that's a tough mistake by a veteran player, Captain Wyatt Barfoot. He'd like to have that one back for certain. You got to make sure you corral those loose balls.
And Barfoot trying to make up for it here as he crashes into the offensive zone, still battling along the wall here, taking shots from all 3 players.
Again, he's got to move that ball. He can't be caught up. He had possession there for a good 10 seconds. And, 1-on-2, 1-on-3, you're not going to come out of there with the ball very often.
Jason Knox with it, sends that high for Angus. Angus back to Knox. Knox across the floor for Lanchbury. Lanchbury can't find a way through Patton, so he finds it back to Angus. Good shot there. Better save by Craig Wendy. Lanchbury sends that low. Back in front here, Lanchbury with the shot. Goes wide. Picked up there by Mike McLeod.
Yeah, they got burned badly there. A little slide off the pick by the offensive player. He had a clear lane to the net, and Wendy was stood tall and bailed them out. But they can't let that happen at all. Just the communication has to improve.
Saunders looking like he wants to shoot here. Loses the ball there into the corner. Less than 10 seconds here on the shot clock, and Owen Sound is going to get possession after a high hit there on Saunders, sending him tumbling into the boards.
Yeah, Owen Sound's going to have to keep this ball moved, keep their feet moving.
Long shot there from Keane, gets blocked and trickles to the net, goes wide. Owen Sound trying to get it before the Rock, and they are able to pick it up here. McMillan cutting to the front there, long shot right into the 5-hole, and a good save there from Sam Haynes. The Rock picked this up and begin moving up the floor. With the ball now, number 7, Ryan Lanchberry. Robinson cutting to the front of the net. DeWick taking it himself. Hard pick there. And cuts to the front, no goal.
Yeah, again, they not able to contain that two-man game, and this is going to be a long night for Owen Sound if they can't clean that up.
Barfoot sends that to Cascanet. Cascanet up to Keane. Keane across to Saunders. Saunders down the floor to Cascanet again. Takes a shot low. Easy save there by Sam Haynes. The Rock running this up the floor, number 55, Chris Weir. Sends that across. Able to find Cam McMillan. Lanchberry with it. Cuts to the middle here, has a hole, and he finds it there. 5-hole, good goal there from Ryan Lanchberry. He doesn't have a lane, creates it himself, and a quick low shot there finds its way underneath the twig and through the wickets into the goal.
Yeah, it's just a one-on-one play. You know, you got the defender just turned a bit enough to get a bit of a lane. He did a good job, Joe Coyle did, pushing to the outside. And again, that's one Craig Wendy would probably like to have back, and went between the 5-hole. And, you know, he didn't have much of an angle there at all.
Brett Hanser winning that back for the Rock, and Oakville is going to take this into the offensive zone. Knox flipping that off. Hard shot from far. DeWick unable to beat Wendy. North Stars carrying this up. Captain Wyatt Barfoot here with the ball. Flips that off to McMillan. McMillan finds Robinson. Robinson across the floor. Coulter battling. Cascanet sends that down for Robinson. Oakville up the floor here. Jack follows, flips that off for his team. Marley Angus sends that low. Back up for Lanchberry. Across. Hard shot there. Angus can't find the back of the net. Owen Sound running up the floor here with the ball. Nobody with them, so Logan Swanton gonna slow this one down. Sends that ball across. Cascanet. Cascanet trying to streak to the net. Sends it back up for Keane. Keane around 1, gets around 2. Tries to get around 3, can't, finds Cascanet. Hard shot. Good save there. Fresh legs coming out on the floor. McMillan taking the floor. Robinson out. McMillan sends that across, finds Keane. Keane down low for Cascanet. Cascanet across for Robinson. First shot. Can't find the back of the net as it gets deflected wide. The Rock now with speed up the floor. Alex Q looking. Can't beat the defender, gets that one slashed out. Able to find the ball. Brandon Slade sends that for a team. Knox cutting.
Oh, I'm not sure what that call was about, but they get the reset.
Slade across. Kearney cuts to the middle, can't find the back of the net. Rebound. No goal there as the Rock reset again, and they bring it back into the offensive zone, keeping up this onslaught.
Going to have to tighten this up. They're getting beat one-on-one all over the floor and without any support. So
hard shot there.
They can't match up with the athleticism of this Oakville offense, so they got to make sure they're packed in and don't allow the pick and roll game to beat them.
DeWick sends a long shot in. And Oakville arguing that that did hit Wendy, but Owen Sound picking it up before any discussions can go further. And here's Cascanet now in the offensive zone. Cascanet to McMillan. McMillan back to Cascanet. finds Cascanet. Cascanet to Cascanet. Cascanet now running to the net. Gets hit out of the way, can't get the shot away. Sends it up top. Hard shot there from McLeod. Goes up and out of play. Off the goalie, so they get the reset here. Keane to Cascanet. Cascanet taking some hacks there. McLeod spins. Shakes free there. Sends it up top for Cascanet. Hard shot there, right into the chest. Sam Haynes making that save rather easily.
Yeah, it was a good set by Owen Sound again. They're having a hard time getting inside on Oakville again. They're very athletic. They're very poised and polished, with a number of them with NLL experience, and they're really going to have to work hard to get any success down there. And again, they can't have that chasing their man to the net. So,
well, a great play there ends up with Marley Angus finding the back of the net. A couple of fakes. Owen Sound unable to find the ball there. And Angus taking that pass right in the slot. We'll take a look at the replay here. And you can see Angus just getting lost there on the right side of your screen and finds it back door there, doesn't step into the crease, and a good hard shot as he drags Wendy across the net.
Yeah, again, they got beat off ball side, a two-man game, just a simple pick and roll, and again, they've been burned often here.
And a great play off the face-off there from Oakville, and a better save from Craig Wendy, going down in the splits and trapping it underneath his stick there.
Yep. Wendy's doing a great job holding them in this game, so Owen Sound's going to want to look to get that next goal to keep this close.
McMillan sends that in for Saunders, up close, hard shot. Good save there from Sam Haynes, battling in the corner. Trying to get there first, Keane battling. And the Rock are going to pick this up as they move up the floor here. Number 55, Chris Weir, sending that across, finds Zach Kearney. Kearney to Lanchberry. Lanchberry finds his way in, right in front, low shot. And possession going to Oakville as that shot goes wide. So they'll reset the clock here, give the ball to Oakville. DeWick sends that low. Hard shot there. Millman can't find the back of the net. Lanchberry sends that in. Wendy can't find it. Skirving with it. AJ Skirving sending that off. Jordan Cascanet sends that to McMillan. Back to Cascanet. Cascanet swings out front, has a lane, takes a shot and beats him 5-4.
Good job by Jordan McMillan to set a pick, allowing Jordan Cascanet to come up over top and get in position for a hard outside shot. And it looked like it found the 5-hole on Sam Haynes as he sort of tried to go down in the butterfly, and it went under the stick, but get a better look at here in the rebound. Yep, just found its way through, and hey, 3-2. They're hanging on here, and they can clean up again some of the miscues they've had in the defensive end. Keep this score low. They should be in the game for a long time here.
The Rock right out front here. Great defensive stick from Cascanet. Barfoot and Cascanet creating a wall there, and the Rock can't get through. Barfoot sending that up. Coulter sends it low to Keane. Keane swings to the middle. Long shot there, goes wide. Robinson can't keep that one in. Swanton with the lane all the way in. That shot goes way wide. Cascanet picks it up and flips that in as the clock drains.
Yeah.
The Rock here in the offensive zone. Long shot. off the post. Picking it back up, number 8, Josh DeWick. Cross, Lanchbury sends that low. DeWick with it. Gets that slash free. Good defensive work there by Liam Patton. Battling along the board, Skirving picking it up.
Yeah, we got Rob Cloper taking a bad penalty off ball here. And just when you get back in the game here and settle things down, you can't afford to take penalties that aren't really resulting in any opportunity to score.
So Rob Cloper headed off for 2 minutes for holding. You'll see just battling there along the right side of your screen in front of the net.
I mean, the player was off balance. It wasn't a real aggressive play by any nature, but the referees are going to call that more often than not. So.
Lanchbury with it. Long shot. Good save there. And that'll find its way all the way back down into Oakville's zone. Back up the floor. Lanchbury with it. To Knox. Back to Lanchbury. Behind the back. Doesn't see it coming. Lanchbury picks up that bounce. And Knox going to have to run back for that one for his team. Finds Milligan. Back to Knox. Knox to Lanchbury. Lanchbury taking one hit. Hard shot there from DeWick. Can't beat Wendy. Owen Sound picking this one up now. Patton up the floor. He's got room. He's going to take the shot, and he beats him under the arm. A great run from Liam Patton and a quick shot. Able to handcuff Sam Haynes. And Owen Sound with a short-handed goal to tie this game up. 3-3.
Yeah, outstanding effort by Liam Patton here in transition. Coming down on his offside, but made sure he had full control of his body there, well balanced, let her rip, and went for the armpit on Sam Haynes. So anytime you get a short-handed goal, that's a big bonus in this game.
Barfoot picking that one up off the draw into a crowd of 4 Rock. Able to beat him and send that up the floor for Lanchbury. Decides to wait for his team here instead of shooting. Flips that off for DeWick. To Lanchbury. Finds Knox. Back up to DeWick. Hard shot. Good save by Wendy. Scoops that up and sends a bouncing pass all the way up the floor to Brody Cascanet.
Yeah, so they've got a chance here to kill the rest of the penalties, so good job by the defenders on the man-down situation. And a couple of big saves by Craig Wendy, of course, but they're always looking to rely on Craig for those kind of saves.
McMillan finds Coulter. Across for Jordan Cascanet. Jordan Cascanet lobs that in as the shot clock runs out, and Owen Sound back to even strength as Rob Cloper takes the floor for defense. Rock right out in front, and a good save there from Craig Wendy. Milligan sends that down. Knox with it, cuts to the middle. Hard shot and a good save by Craig Wendy. Nobody knows where this one is. Barfoot picking up his stick and the ball now. Taking a couple hacks and slashes, using his offhand there to defend his stick. And he'll flip that off for Patrick Saunders. Saunders using his big body, trying to make a lane and muscle his way to the front of the net, loses the ball there. Now the Rock rushing up the floor. Alex Q sending that across to Kearney. Kearney to Lanchbury. Lanchbury down low. And a miscue there. It's going to go a little bit wide, but picked back up there by Kearney. Kearney trying to beat Cloper, able to get a shot away. A good save. AJ Skirving. A flip pass up to Brody Cascanet. Sends that low up to Jordan Cascanet. Cascanet to McMillan. Hard shot, and he makes some 5-hole. Owen Sound reclaiming the lead 4-3 with just under 2 minutes left in the first period.
Again, nice to see Jordan McMillan get rewarded with a goal. He's the smallest player on the floor in many games, and he does a lot of the grunt work. And again, just found the 5-hole on Sam Haynes. He's had a little bit of a problem there tonight. That's the third of 4 goals that snuck through there. So good on Jordan to find the back of the net and put this team up front.
Barfoot using his body there to try to win the ball battle. Joel Coyle picking that up and sending it back down. Coyle with it. Up for Saunders. Across there. Millman. Hard shot from Saunders.
Well, good retrieval by McLeod if he can come out of there with good job, good job.
McLeod bounces that across to Millman. Dominic Millman sends that low. Saunders across. Cascanet twisting, turning, takes a check in the back and goes down. Can't keep the ball as it goes into the corner, picked up there by number 23, Joey Sabo. Sabo sends that off. Lanchberry with it. Sends that across. Lanchberry using his speed. DeWick with a hard shot. A good save. It's down below, and it's going to trickle into the net.
It's a tough one.
So Craig Wendy with the initial save. Ball bounces, and with the spin and momentum, it's able to just cross the goal line.
It's hard to tell whether Craig knocked that in himself when he was trying to recover from the initial shot, or whether the defender, when he reached in, poked it through.
You can see the replay here, a great backhand pass.
Again, the two-man game, they just are not doing a good job communicating and shutting that down. So it's, once again, it hurts them.
Jordan Cascanet battling here. Face off one, and Barfoot carries us in. The captain battling there along the boards.
Yeah, he's got to move that ball. He can't continue to get caught up in these traffic areas.
Joel Coyle waiting for his team. Sends that up and finds McMillan. McMillan sends that low for Keane. Keane waiting, turning. Takes a shot, takes it now. Can't find the back of the net. So Oakville with an opportunity.
You got a 6-on-5 situation here with
Kearney sends that over. Angus with it, takes a long shot and a good save from Wendy. Wendy looking like he had hopes of a goal there, but the game clock had a different idea. So we're gonna go into this break here tied 4-4 after 20 minutes.
Every year, dozens of Canadians are killed or seriously injured because they take risks around railway tracks. Talk to your loved ones about rail safety. Visit stoptracktragedies.ca.
My Uncle Cheney was one of over 150,000 Indigenous children that were taken to residential schools between the 1800s and 1996. My uncle ran away from school wanting to get home to his mom and dad, and sadly he didn't make it and died of exposure. When Gord Downey found out about my late Uncle Cheney's story, he wrote Secret Path, a series of poems that became an album, then a graphic novel, a documentary, and a concert. Gord met my family, and together we formed the Gord Downey and Cheney Winjack Fund. Together, we are sharing Secret Path and other reconciliation resources with legacy schools, setting up legacy spaces across Canada, and hosting events like Secret Path Week to inspire all Canadians to engage in reconciliation. Before he left us, Gord asked us all to do something.
You're gonna figure it out.
Will you join us? Together, we can make Canada a better place.
Lovely viewers, it's your host of On the Couch, Antoine El-Hashim, reminding you to tune in for every episode of Season 9 of the longest running and most loved local queer talk show on Rogers TV. Check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Bayshore Community Center in J.D. MacArthur Arena. I'm joined here with Oakville's goalie, Nick Rose. Nick, you've played so many years here in the NLL, some with Toronto, all over really North America. What are you bringing from that experience now to this OLA Junior B game? Sorry, Senior B game.
Senior B. I wish I was still in Junior, but no, we just had a long grind of an NLL season, so it's nice to not have to take too long off and stay in lacrosse mode, and obviously want to bring some leadership to our group. We got a young team, so we're looking to hopefully come together early on in the season. This is our first game, so we'll see how it goes.
Awesome. With it being the first game, what's the mentality in the dressing room right now? How are the guys gelling?
Yeah, I think a lot of us know each other. We do have a bunch of guys off the Rock NLL team, and then guys that have been around with numerous teams over the years. So most of us know each other. I think we're just kind of looking to get off on the right foot. Obviously, a win would be nice, but more so just kind of get playing together, get that chemistry going, and yeah, hopefully pull out a W.
Awesome. Well, first game, it's on the road. What's the confidence level going into this?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, don't really know the lineups early on in the year for any lacrosse league. People are away, the juniors, they're all in school. So here with senior, I don't even really know what Owen Sound's lineup looks like for tonight. So as far as confidence-wise in our group, we're pretty confident. We're gonna have to get off to a good start. We can't let Owen Sound get the lead and chase the game. So we're a confident group, but in saying that, that's not indicative of what Owen Sound is.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it there from Nick Rose, goaltender for Oakville. Stay tuned here on Rogers TV for the next period of play.
Are you the type who would keep going or stop? It's not easy to stop when you have an addiction. Legalizing cannabis won't stop addiction. It trivializes its consumption. Let's be vigilant. If you need help, visit portage.ca.
What had happened to him is nothing short of a tragic story.
I got a call from my friend. He says, yeah, his wife killed him.
She told him, I'd kill this guy if I get him in Brazil.
Suicide is the leading cause of death in people with mild CTE.
I believe that Mr. Gaddy was murdered by strangulation.
I would never do something like that.
There's nobody gonna tell me my friend killed himself.
I'm Nicole Martin, the proud ambassador for the Comfort Bear program. Comfort Bears provide these cuddly bears to local children who are terminally ill, facing trauma, or battling a serious illness. Every $20 donation will place a Comfort Bear into the loving arms of a child involved in our program. It is our hope to distribute 1,000 bears in 2022. Please join us and provide comfort to kids in their time of need.
But he's, taking up some space, and just a perfect shot.
And we got a tie ball game. Nice low shot, right around.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the booth here at J.D. MacArthur Arena at the Bayshore Community Center. I'm joined here by my co-host, Steve McCarthy. Steve, we saw a good outing there, first game for Dominic Millman, and what did you think of him?
He's a skilled player. He's a slight build, and he's got to be, he's got to keep his feet moving so he doesn't take a lot of abuse out there, but he's got great hands, good vision. He was an outstanding Junior B player, so I have no doubt he'll acclimate himself well here.
Couple of strong teams here. They're going in tied 4-4. Is this what you think you'd expect from Owen Sound? Do you want to see a little more from them today?
Well, I think they know that they're going to have to limit the scoring opportunities that Oakville has. I mean, they've got even though they're a young team, they've got, they're not short on experience at the pro level. And, most of their offensive guys are all elite junior A players, so they can put the ball in the net. So if you continue to make mistakes, you're going to pay for it.
The Rock obviously coming in here with lots of National League experience. What does Owen Sound need to do to shut down the experience on Oakville's side?
Well, I think they did a pretty good job in the first period of controlling the 30-second clock when they had offense. They weren't shooting early in the clock. They were using most of it up. They were trying to work inside, and they weren't giving up any transition opportunities. So, if they can limit the transition and tighten up on defense, they should be able to keep the score within reach.
Well, Sam Haynes looking good in net and letting a few in that I'm sure he'd like to have back there. The 5-hole looking like it might be something that the North Stars want to continue to exploit from distance. What is the change going to be here, do you think, from Haynes? Is this something that he thinks about in between periods?
You know what? The way goalies are, that may be something that bothers him. You never know. But, yeah, he's a big guy. He does, like some big guys, they do like to go down and because they still feel they can cover the top of the net. And in doing so, he's, his big stick is moving a bit, and it has found, they found a hole so far, whether that's a thing that happens often or just a one-off tonight. But I'm sure they'll continue to get shots wherever they can and hope that they find the back of the net.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back here with the second period of play on Rogers TV.
What kind of show do you want to see on Rogers TV? What interests you? Log on to rogerstv.com, fill out a show proposal, and tell us about your segment idea. We want to know what you want to see. Rogers TV, only on Rogers.
I'm a singer-songwriter from Six Nations, and I've been writing songs about my experience, and with that being said, it's helped me hold hope in my heart in following my dreams and being resilient to everyday Indigenous battles.
Competition between spirit, earth, and wind, let me tell you now.
This song in particular, The Shiner, is a special song that I wrote for my grandfather. He was a snow snake maker, and that is a Haudenosaunee winter sport. It's my job to educate and to share, and the music allows me to do that.
He'll be shining snow snakes and mudcats to the end of his days.
October 5th, 2014, my daughter was hit by a train. She was walking along the sides of the tracks, and it shattered her world.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rogers TV at the Bayshore Community Center in J.D. MacArthur Arena. We'd like to take a moment to thank one of today's sponsors, Boston Pizza, for providing all of the refreshments for our crew on Rogers TV. If you'd like to order from Boston Pizza, you can visit their website at www.bostonpizza.com or give them a call at 519-370-2003. Thank you, Boston Pizza. We'll take a look here at the standings for the OLA Senior B League. The Six Nations Rivermen, who were visiting here last night. 3 wins, 1 loss, and the tie that they received against the North Stars, leading the league with 7 points. And Owen Sound finding themselves there in 3rd place. Oakville playing their first game of the season still with 0 points. Owen Sound with a win tonight could take sole possession of first place and The Rock looking to pick up points for the first time of their season. Keane with the ball up high for Owen Sound. Trying to cut up the middle there. Almost loses it and does. Keane able to pick it back up. Tries to find Saunders, who isn't ready for it, and they're going to turn that over to the Rock. And Cascanet picking that pass up. Sends a backdoor pass and a hard shot. Can't find its way through. Saunders up to Jordan Cascanet.
Great opportunity there. Patty Saunders has scored a lot of goals from there, and he came close on that one.
Coulter, backhand pass, a little sloppy and gives that away. Now we've got a breakaway here. Chris Weird tries to send that high, good save. Rock able to pick up the rebound, so they'll reset the clock in the offensive zone. Not great for Owen Sound. Hard hit there from Skirving.
Great job to get that ball back. And that was just an ill-advised pass by Coulter, and you know, that's a low percentage, and you certainly don't want to be giving up opportunities in transition.
Good play there from Rustbridge to bring that all the way up. Staying on offense here. And he's going to go off and change and get another defender out there. Owen Sound trying to keep their man to the outside. Nick Quaid staying high. The Rock getting that low. Sends it across. Down low, good stick there. Joel Coyle looking. Takes a hard hit. Sends out all the way up. McMillan can't handle that one. Still battling along the boards, picks it up, keeps it in his stick, and takes a really hard hit out in front. Able to hop back up, and he's headed to the bench. The Rock with it here in the offensive zone. Robinson sends it low. Wendy tries to get behind his net to play this out of his net, and sends that right out in front of his own net. Quaid able to pick that one up and save them from any sort of danger.
It's a good job of the Owen Sound defense again, upsetting that Oakville attack, not letting them set up and get busy.
Cascanet streaking up the side wall. Sends it out front. Hard shot by McLeod, and he gets it through.
Yeah, just hard work there. They got outnumbered the defenders, and Mike McLeod took the pass and just walked in and made no mistake.
Well, not a bad way to start this period here, almost 3 minutes in, and Mike McLeod finding the back of the net. Another bouncing play, able to beat Sam Haynes. So these bouncing low shots seem to be something that Owen Sound is going to stick with for this period. Jordan Cascanet lining up at the face-off dot there against number 33, Brett Hanser. Barfoot battling, can't find it, and the Rock picked this one up. Sends that across, finds Alex Q. Bounces that across. Kearney with it. Sends that low. Across, hard shot here. Good save off that Dawick shot.
Again, just a miscommunication, allowing it was a 3-on-3 on the one side, and
a good stick there from Barfoot. Can't get it all the way, and another shot here, and a big save in the armpit there of Craig Wendy.
Yeah, anytime number 7 Lansbury has the ball, you've got to have your head on a swivel, because he can thread a needle, exceptional ball distributor, and can also, as you've seen, can put the ball in the net. But yeah, they have to know where their guys are at all times and where he's going with the ball at the same time.
Cascanet takes a long shot there, bouncing. Coulter picks it up off the twig there of Sam Haynes. So the Rock transition up the floor.
And this is not what Owen Sound wants to get into a track meet with these guys.
Hard shot there is going to go off of Wendy and then up into the ceiling. So Oakville is going to reset the clock and get possession in the offensive zone. Starting with it, Jason Knox. Good save there, has a foot in the crease, so Owen Sound getting possession. Swanton swings that back, Skirving looking. Back to Swanton. Referee tying his shoe. McLeod finds Cascanet. Cascanet over to the sidewall. Millman loses that one. The Rock all alone. Hard shot here. And a great save doing the splits there is Craig Wendy.
Yep, unbelievable. He bailed him out there again. Don Millman will learn in a quick time that he can't be messing around with the ball when he's up top with no support behind him. But he's a heady young player, and I'm sure he will recover from that one.
Cascanet tries to find a lane, doesn't see one, spins back, sends it to Patton. Liam Patton, long high shot there, tries to get in the armpit, tries to get his own rebound too, can't find it. Picked up behind the net. Jack follows, sends this up the floor here. Across the way, Kearney with it. Kearney across the floor. Milligan. Hard shot. Good save by Wendy. Picked up there by Quaid. Quaid's gonna run this in. He's got Saunders, finds him. Across the way, finds Cascanet. Hard shot. Good save by Sam Haynes. The Rock picked this one up, and up the floor they go. Cuts to the middle, good shot, and he beats Craig Wendy.
Yeah, it slayed a little stutter step on number 22, Logan Swanton. Froze him. He was able to come up over top of him and get the good shot away and beat Wendy and tie this up.
Yeah, Logan Swanton biting on that fake there, covering his eyes, and can't see the sidestep of Brandon Slade, who's able to just get around him into the middle and finds a way past Craig Wendy. So it's tied again, 5-5. Owen Sound is granted possession off of that draw. Picking that up and sending it across to Liam Patton. North Stars with possession. Patton staying on offense. Keane with it. Takes the high shot. Easy save there. McMillan can't find it. Picking it back up. Has a stick in his underarm. Tries to shake that loose. Does. Bounce pass to Millman. Millman decides to cut. Pass across. Cascanet with it. Sends that low. Keane, hard shot. And he finds the back of the net. Another bounce shot. Beats it. Finds its way past Sam Haynes and bounces off the floor and into the top corner. So Owen Sound is going to go back up by 1 goal, 6-5.
Yeah, good job by Owen Sound. Again, a little two-man game. Keener threw the pick, came off of it. Cascanet realized where he was open and made a nice shot to the far side. So they keep the ball moving, they keep their feet moving. They're going to, bode well here for them this quarter, which traditionally has been a tough go for either team in this barn with the long transition. And we've already seen a couple opportunities by Oakville, and again, those are things that you're going to want to tighten up.
Knox looking, has possession, sends that across the floor. A pass back door, and there was a foot in the crease, so Kearney unable to find the back of the net. Wouldn't have counted even if he did, and Owen Sound with possession. Liam Patton sends that up the floor, stays on offense again. Worked once, we'll see if it works again. Coulter with the wide shot there. Picked up high by Saunders rather. Cuts to the middle, Cascanet finds Saunders, low shot, and he goes right into the post. He is down on the floor, goalie's on his back.
Yeah, I don't know why there's not, there we go, a stoppage.
And Saunders looking shaken up after that one. You can see he catches it here, tries to make his way in, takes a hit off balance, can't catch himself, and luckily gets his hand on the post so it doesn't hit his collarbone. But he's a little bit shaken up, and he'll make his way to the bench to catch his breath and maybe get a little bit of water in him, and he'll be feeling better soon, we hope. Starting with that, Marley Angus. The Rock with it. Swings to the middle. Dawick sends a low pass in. Owen Sound picking that one back up. Swanton passes across. Shot by Quaid, can't find the back of the net. Adam J picking this one up for the Oakville Rock.
Yeah, great opportunity there in transition once again, and Logan Swanton right in the middle of it. Again, feeding the ball off to Quaid, and he just he got beat by the goaltender.
Kearney with the ball now, sends that across. Hard shot, good save there off Lanchbury's shot. Back to Lanchbury. Passes into the slot. Foot in the crease. Owen Sound with possession, up by 1. And that ball bounces all the way in to the bench by the Rock. McLeod. Cascanet sends that low. Keane. Uses his body, steps back. Good pick there. Cascanet picks it up. Cascanet swings. Hard shot there. Can't get it low enough. Gets his own rebound. And a great double save there from Sam Haynes.
Yeah, great effort by Jordan Cascanet there.
Phil Mazuka with it. Sends that over to Angus. Angus sends that across. Hard shot by Lanchbury. And he beats Craig Wendy to tie this back up. 6 apiece. Great shot there from Lanchbury. Ever dangerous out on the floor here, as we've seen already this evening. And he's able to sneak another one past Craig Wendy. Hard shot. You can see it bounces up and under the stick hand and through the armpit and top shelf.
Yeah, he's a crafty player, and again, a lot of time and space. It was from the outside. Not sure if Craig was screened a little bit or not. He managed to shoot it through a defender and his own player, but
Barfoot picking this one up, cuts to the middle, hard shot, diving play. And they're gonna say he was in the crease when it happened, so wouldn't have counted either way. But a great effort.
Yeah, I don't know how he could call that in the crease from 75 feet behind, but again, they sometimes have superpowers.
Owen Sound, good defense here. Keeps this ball high, Patton on him. Lanchbury twisting, turning, sending that low. Skirving with a great stick, able to get it in the way. And Owen Sound back up the floor. AJ Skirving with speed, finds Saunders in front. Saunders can't get a stick on it. And
yeah, and I think his pass actually got deflected there. It's unfortunate because Patty Sanders did have a step on the defender, and always dangerous in those situations.
A backdoor pass there with speed. Miller Rusbridge bowling him over. Dawick with the ball. Kearney. Back to Kearney. Sends that low. Angus. Wendy picking that one up and launching that forward for Brody Cascanet. He'll slow things down here. McMillan on the floor. Keane trying to get a step on his defender. Coulter out, finds Swan. Saunders sends that out of play. Saunders here with it, bounce pass across. Cascanet takes the long shot, just past the mask of the goalie. And the Rock back up the floor. Alex Q with it, slows things down, takes the shot, rebound shot, great save by Wendy.
That is so far the save of the night, and he's had quite a few. But again, the transition game is starting to hurt Owen Sound here in the second period, and they can't keep giving up golden opportunities like that.
What a save this was. Look at that. Just dives across, gets his hands in the way. Stick able to get there and wrangle it down for a save of the year candidate for sure. Cascanet sends that low. McLeod tries to get that through the 5-hole. Coulter picks it up, hard shot.
Yeah, again, he'd be wise now to pull that ball out and start over again. Oh.
And loses that one into the goalie's stick. McLeod gets a stick on it, though. Coulter's going to keep it in the offensive zone, sends that back for Liam Patton. Stick taps all around there from the North Stars on the bench, loving what they're seeing. Keane with it low. Coulter sends a pass across, finds McLeod. McLeod down low there for Patton. Patton cuts across, hard shot in the 5-hole, and it's loose. But the Rock able to pick that up.
Yeah, once again, they almost hit pay dirt with that 5-hole.
Brandon Slade trying to find the back of the net again. Unable to. Owen Sound knocking that one loose and picked up there by Rob Klopfer. Sends that up for Liam Patton. He's been out on the floor for quite some time now.
Yes, he's a bit of an athletic horse of a man, and if anyone on this club can do it, he would be the guy with almost a 0.0 body fat. So.
Cascanet trying to get open there in front of the net. Patton back with it. Sends that across. Cascanet sends it low. McMillan, hard shot, but can't find the back. McMillan with it. Hits Patton. Patton getting some fresh legs out there now. McLeod taking the floor. McMillan sends that across. Hard shot here. Saunders can't find the back of the net. Cascanet can't pick this one up, so they've got another chance here on the rush. A bad transition from Owen Sound. Hard shot, and they're going to score. Number 97, Adam J, all the way from his own zone.
Yeah, again, the transition game is just killing Owen Sound. They can't afford to not pick up the loose ball at the top there. Brody Cascanet had an opportunity to get it, didn't, and, you know, now we're looking at the backside of the score for them.
Take a look at the replay here. You can see Adam J with it. And some good defense there from Alex Q, able to keep the defender from the ball carrier, and in all alone and uncontested. Adam J finds the back of the net to put the Oakville Rock back up by 1 in this very back and forth game.
Errant pass there.
Back up the floor, Joel Coyle. Across finds Coulter. Coulter sends that to Keane. Keane spinning to catch it. Keane swings.
It's a bit of a hole. I don't know how that is not a hole, but apparently the blue team can do no wrong here. So.
And the Rock here.
And really, I think we've only had 1 penalty call tonight, so referees are letting them play. But
finding the front there. Angus with it. Sends that low. Back up to Angus. Angus can't hold that one.
I'm not sure what's happening with the... There we go.
And good goal there.
Well, we're going to want that one back again with no time left on the shot clock. It finds its way in from a long way out. So
we'll take a look at the replay with 0 seconds on the shot clock. Really coming down to it. It will be a good goal. The shot got away before the clock ended.
Oh.
Lanchberry with a quick take and release.
Yeah, again, you have to know where everybody is and lock off that late in the shot clock. You can't give time and space and expect the goalie to bail you out on every opportunity.
Owen Sound finding themselves down by 2 in the second period. And some good battles there from Wyatt Barfoot, picking it back up, and Sound not able to regain possession though. The Rock up the floor. Able to find Q. Q sends that low. Up to Knox. Across to Dawick. Back to Knox. Hard shot from Knox. Good save by Wendy. Kearney can't get the rebound in time. Wendy getting it. Sending that up to Barfoot. Barfoot. Up the floor. Able to find Kearney, who takes a little while to spin around, and the shot was seen the whole way by Sam Haynes. Liam Patton sends that down for Kearney. Across the way, Saunders, hard shot. And he can't find the back of the net there. That bouncing ball able to keep itself out of the net.
Again, I don't know what the purpose of the whistle was for. It was a live ball, unless the referee lost sight of it. Had the goalie knocked it in, it should have been continued to be live.
The Rock here with the ball. Cutting to the front, Lanchberry finds the front of the net, but can't find the 5-hole, picks that back up, and the North Stars. Skirving. McLeod sends that forward. Good shot by McMillan.
Yeah, great hustle by Georgie to keep that loose ball alive, and Mike McLeod mucking it up in the corner there.
McLeod taking shot after shot and finally loses it. The Rock send this back up the floor. Slade flipping that off for Kearney. Kearney with speed takes this into the offensive zone. Takes the long shot. Good save by Wendy between the legs. And he'll keep that one out. Skirving sends this one up for Patton. Patton across for Cascanet. Cascanet sends this low. Saunders swings to the middle, spins, able to get the ball up and over, but can't get the shot away.
Well, we're going to get a bit of a hold here. Again, from what they've let go earlier, it's a bit of a tough call against Oakville, but I'm sure Owen Sound will be happy to take it.
So you can see here, number 25, uses that arm to get it right up and over the neck of Saunders. So Stephen Portelli is going to sit for 2 minutes, and Owen Sound will get their first power play of the game. And you can see Saunders here is actually heading to the locker room, and seems to be doubled over in a little bit of discomfort. So trainers on their way to the locker room with him, and we will wait and see if that results in anything more permanent than a couple of shifts off here.
Yeah, Owen Sound's pretty short tonight on the O-door, so to lose Patty Sanders would be a critical blow here with about 23 minutes left in the game. Looked like he might have been favoring his shoulder, but again, hard to tell.
Keane, Cascanet, hard shot. Good save there from Sam Haynes.
Again, Owen Sound would probably like, the coaching staff would no doubt like to see them run a play or two rather than just settle for an outside shot early in the shot clock. But nonetheless, they'll likely get the ball back and try again.
Adam J slowing that down for his team and sending it to Marley Angus. Angus keeping this ball high, happy to let the clock drain. They are going to get a long shot away to reset the clock. A great play from them. But Nick Quaid picking this up and sending it up to Barfoot. Barfoot doesn't have the speed to get in alone, so he's going to slow this up as Knox is able to get back a little bit quicker. And through the door comes Chris Weir, so a good hustle there from the Rock to slow the North Stars.
Yeah, good play by Wyatt Barfoot to realize, being on the power play, having possession and getting an opportunity to score would be better than a wasted transition.
Kearney attempts to get that through, but off a defender, so they're going to run out of time, and the Rock will get the ball here as that shot clock runs to 0.
Yeah, that's unfortunate that the transition took so long to set up. And the block shot pretty much did them in on that offensive possession.
Chris Weir sends a bouncing shot over to Cam Milligan. Back low there. Picked up for Angus. Kearney to Angus. Tries to find a backdoor shot.
Well, they're going to get a possession call here. Rob Cloper may have put the grab on number 10 a little bit, enough to create, and that'll be the end of the power play. So again, when you're defending 5-on-4, there's absolutely no reason to have to do that, especially late in the shot clock.
So the Rock are going to try to kill time. Still no sign of Patty Saunders coming back to the bench here. So we will wait to see more after the second intermission. The Rock trying to send that in. And here, AJ Skirving can't pick that one up, but he's got possession now. He's got McMillan. Decides to bring this one back and flips it off for Jordan Cascanet. Jordan Cascanet over to Keane. McMillan takes that low shot, and he scores!
What an absolute gem of a goal and an individual effort by Jordan McMillan. Again, that short in stature, big on heart, he just wouldn't be denied. Going through 3 guys, got to the net and buried. So good for Jordan, getting an opportunity for more playing time here when they're short on the Odor, and he's making the most of it.
Well, we were wondering today who was going to step up without leading scorers Jake McNabb and Tanner Buck. And now without Patty Saunders, I think we know. Jordan McMillan. Great effort here this afternoon, picking up a few goals for himself. So Owen Sound able to make this a one-shot game. Sending that forward, Keane with it. McMillan sent back out on the floor. Coaching staff building a lot of trust in him. A bouncing shot there goes just off the post.
And again, they're going to give up a breakaway to Slade in transition. He couldn't corral it. Probably stepped in the crease, and he did. So Owen Sound's going to have the last possession, and looks like a timeout is coming.
So Owen Sound calling a timeout there. Down by 1, 25 seconds left to play with a full shot clock. So there will be, if Owen Sound has their way, only 1 possession left in this period as both teams go, and you can see both coaches trying to encourage and draw up a play. Steve, in your experience with all those years in lacrosse, what is Owen Sound trying to do here? What kind of play do they want to draw up?
Well, I mean, again, you need to be deceptive, but you have to keep the ball moving. You kind of, I usually would like to get the ball down below, low, and get the defenders to have to at least turn their body and turn their heads just to take a peek. At that point in time, you've got a 2-on-1 somewhere on the floor to exploit, and hopefully you can, the ball distributor can find where that is, and you get the right cut, the right timing, and you get a good scoring opportunity.
And do you think we see Craig Wendy hang out here by the bench a little bit longer?
I got to imagine that they're going to go, I would think they'd go straight to the 6-on-5, but again, it looks like they've got 4 out there, and there
goes Wendy. And Keane back in their own zone to pick up the shot. So yes, they will send new player, rookie Dominic Millman, playing in his first game of the year. Keane with it. Sends that low back to Keane. Keane across. Cascanet. A little bit of a grab on his arm there, but able to hold the ball. Keane with it again. A long pass there. Millman unable to come up with that one. Open net now. They take a long shot at it. It'll bounce wide right as the buzzer sounds. So Owen Sound unable to convert on that, but catching a break as the ball goes wide. We'll be right back after these messages with an interview from the Owen Sound North Stars.
Don't forget to tune in to Grey County Life on Rogers TV next week.
We're going to be talking to Marian and Deborah from the Ukrainian village.
The unsolved ones, we have to stand up
and approach these cases in a way outside the box.
Let the world know, is for those out there that did commit a murder, there are people that are coming after you.
There's just a lot of good people trying to do the right thing.
Because it's something that you have to be passionate about.
Do you have something to share? Let everyone know about your next meeting, your need for volunteers, or your fundraising event on the Rogers TV Community Billboard. Send us your words and we'll bring them to life on Rogers TV and rogerstv.com. When it's time to spread the word, go to rogerstv.com to add your announcement to the Community Billboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Bayshore Community Center in J.D. MacArthur Arena. I'm joined here with Craig Wendy, goaltender for the Owen Sound North Stars. Craig, you're going up against your former team, a team that you had so much success with. What is that like facing them now for the first time in this year?
You know, even when I stepped the first opportunity in net for Owen Sound, it was quite different, you know, putting on the North Stars jersey. But when you get to play against your former team, it's going to be a special night. Hopefully I bring all the success I've had with Oakville and I bring it here into Owen Sound.
Excellent. And what's the confidence level going into this game, knowing that you're playing a team who's playing their first game of the year and on the road?
You know, we got to protect home floor. You know, we're blessed to be playing in this arena in front of our home fans tonight, playing a team like this. You know, they're hosting President's Cup. We know they're going to have a good lineup throughout the season. And, you know, we want to be in the President's Cup with them. So we're coming in with confidence as all-time high.
Excellent. If you could tell your team one thing for tonight, just to give them that little push to get the win, what would you want to tell them?
Just play our game. Don't play outside of our game. Just do what we do, night in, night out, and we'll walk away with a W here tonight.
Excellent. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined here with Craig Wendy. Please stay tuned on Rogers TV for the next period of play.
Leonard Thompson, 13 years old, diabetes mellitus, 65 pounds.
Starve the child to let them live. The treatment's as cruel as the disease. It's a death sentence.
Dr. Banting, this could be it. He's the first to receive this trial. But will it save him?
It's not pure enough.
So we try again. And again. And again.
Before the discovery of insulin, diabetes was a death sentence. Banting, Best, Collop, and McLeod's breakthrough has saved millions of lives. Leonard Thompson's was the first.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the booth here at the Bayshore Community Center and J.D. MacArthur Arena. Steve, another back and forth period there. Owen Sound letting a couple by, and the Rock doing so as well, and great individual efforts on both sides of the floor. McMillan really stepping up here in this game for Owen Sound.
Yeah, again, he's a workhorse as far as an energy player. He doesn't get rewarded with a lot of floor time and a lot of offensive success, and tonight, again, being shorthanded, he's getting both, and it's good on him because you know, he's a very inspirational player for the club.
Sam Haynes able to kind of close the door there, lets in two bouncers, but able to, for the most part, stop a lot of those. Looks like he's able to make that shift there.
Yeah, he's settled in pretty good, and yeah, I think Owen Sound had spurts of really good offensive sets, but again, they got hurt in the transition game that period. They had a couple opportunities themselves, but you know, they gave up far too many opportunities. You got to make Oakville work for everything because they're highly skilled, and you certainly don't want to give them those breakaway or 2-on-1 situations.
Now, we've had two home games already. Both went to overtime. What do you think our chances are that we end up having an extended game here today?
Well, I'm sure if MGM had a line on it right now, it wouldn't be too far off even money. You know, going in the third period, one-goal game, I'm sure, you know, the goal for the Owen Sound team is to keep this a tight affair, and if they can get one and even it up and then work from there. But, you know, they got to get there first before we can worry about overtime.
Well, Owen Sound not dropping any points in either of their home games, so we're going to look to see if they're able to keep up this trend and gain a point again in another home game. So stay tuned here on Rogers TV for the third period upcoming after this break.
Hi, I'm David Shearman, host of Politically Speaking. Join me for my next show, where my guest will be Warden Brian Milne of Grey County. Politically Speaking on Rogers TV.
So many handsome and delicious men on this beach.
That guy's totally gonna be an F-boy.
There's something in the water.
I'm back.
Here we go.
Just burn paradise to the ground.
Oh my God! Like if you look up chaos in the dictionary, I'd be there like this.
Oh my God, look.
It's gonna be wild. Bachelor in Paradise Canada. All new, Mondays 8/7 Central on City TV or stream anytime.
It was our 35th anniversary. To celebrate, we were on our way to Mama Rosie's, where we had our first date. That's when we heard coming from the radio. So we stopped and listened. It helped us get to safety. So when I think of our anniversary, because now we have even more to celebrate.
Every year, dozens of Canadians are killed or seriously injured because they take risks around railway tracks. Talk to your loved ones about rail safety. Visit stoptracktragedies.ca.
Hard-fought second period there. We're just a couple of minutes away from the third period. A very telling period it will be. Owen Sound picking up points in their last two home games and down by one, looking to do the same. And if they do, they'll need somebody not on this list likely to do that for them. All three players, McNabb, Buck, and Saunders, currently not playing. Saunders we saw go off there with an injury at the end of the second period. We hope that he's okay, and we'll cross our fingers and hope that he will make a return. Some other scoring leaders here. You see Devin Pfeiffer up there at the top of the list, just extending that lead more and more. Lane Smith picking up a couple last night here in Owen Sound. Of course, Danton Miller doing the same thing. McNabb and Buck both with some great goals last night. And Patrick Saunders doing the same thing. So we will wait and see. And we may have another name to add to that list by the end of this game. You never know. But in about 55 seconds, we will find out. Upcoming games as well. Owen Sound, their next away game will be June 3rd in Clearview. But their next home game, Sunday, June 4th, we will be hosting the Six Nation Rivermen once again. However, instead of being here at the Bayshore, we will be in Durham at the Durham Arena. So if you'd like to attend, please find us there or tune in on Rogers TV. Well, both teams here taking the floor again, finding their way to the bench. Coaches as well out. Very important to a team's success, of course. So McLeod will start at the face-off dot for the Owen Sound North Stars, across from number 33, Brett Hanser, for the Oakville Rock. Winning that back, and the Rock pick it up. Sends that across. Able to find Lanchbury. Lanchbury over to Kearney. Kearney sends that low. Knox swings out front. Tries to find Lanchbury. Picked up by Barfoot instead. Barfoot takes a stick across the chest, but able to hold on to the ball and beats his man. Cascanet comes on the floor. Barfoot takes the close shot and he scores! Tying this game 8-8. Only 32 seconds into the game.
Great individual effort in transition. He corralled that loose ball, showed no fear going to the net, and for good measure, he's going to stay on for the draws. He's a dependable loose ball getter on the draw team, and hopefully Mike McLeod can be successful here in his attempt to win possession.
Who else but the captain of the North Stars? Liam Patton in a foot race. Skirving picking that up behind the net. Wendy with it now. Doesn't have an open man, so he sends it back to Patton. Patton across to Skirving. Skirving trying to beat his man. Fakes a pass back to Patton. Now he does it. They're going to need to get this out of the zone quickly. We've got a broken stick on the floor there. Cascanet with the ball. Strong pick there. Cascanet still with it. Finds its way down. Keane with the shot. Goes wide.
No, he got a piece of the goalie, so we're going to get a reset here, and Owen Sound can take some time. They were playing with 4 men on O. Didn't realize they didn't have the 5th competitor out there, and so they're ready to roll.
Cascanet swings that across, finds Keane with a low shot. Blocked in front. Cascanet trying to battle for it, and Coulter getting there first, so Coulter sends that back to Cascanet. They got to get this ball through, and they're going to leave that in the corner. The Rock are going to transition here up the floor. Adam J with it, scoring once already tonight. Sends a high one for Lanchbury. Lanchbury with speed. Takes a hard hit from Barfoot, able to get the ball out. And Barfoot picking it up, going down to his knees there and sending it forward to Rob Klopfer, who finds it all the way up there to Joel Coyle. Back to Klopfer, sends that in, close. And a good shot from McLeod, can't find the back of the net. Millman can't pick that up. McLeod with it. Back up top to Klopfer.
It was an outstanding transition with 3 guys getting touches on the ball, resulting in an outstanding scoring chance for Mike McLeod.
Millman with it. Low shot, tries to roll that right through and gives the goalie a little bit of trouble there, but able to stop it. Creative shot there from Millman. Dawick sends that low. Owen Sound picking that up. Skirving has Quaid in alone. Sends it to him. Hard shot. Can't find the back of the net. Oakville picking that one back up.
Yeah, Haynes came across and made a nice save there, and back comes Oakville in transition. They're always moving their feet.
Lanchbury sends a weak lob pass, trying to find somebody in the middle. Patton picking that up and sending it to Barfoot. Barfoot uses his body, finds it's in, and he can't.
He's drawing a penalty here too, so Q is went high on him, and he's going to sit 2 with a high sticking penalty here. So again, Owen Sound getting an opportunity to go on the power play, and they will certainly hope that they can draw something up that will result in a score.
Well, another great effort from Barfoot, tying it up and now putting his team up by a man. Alex Q sitting for 2 minutes on that high stick. Keane quarterbacking the power play here. Keane to Cascanet. Back to Keane. Behind the back. Finds Cascanet. Low shot. Deflects off the goalie and wide. Brody Cascanet with it. Sends it to Jordan Cascanet. Down low to McMillan. Can't beat Haynes on that one, but it's going to go off Haynes and out of play. So Owen Sound resetting the clock, keeps possession. Shot from Cascanet. McMillan picks that one back up. Back to Jordan Cascanet, finds his brother, back to Jordan. Down low for Coulter. Up to Cascanet. Finds Keane. Shot. Can't get that one to go. Trying to get the rebound. McMillan takes a stumble.
Again, without the effort of Jordan McMillan there, they don't retrieve that loose ball. So, again, outstanding.
Keane to Cascanet. Cascanet with the low shot gets deflected. Picking that back up. The rocker up the floor.
And good hustle by a tired offensive unit to get off the floor and not give up anything shorthanded in transition.
Milligan keeps this one. Dawick sends that across. Kearney sends that low. Takes a long shot, deflected wide off the goalie, and Greg Wendy with another save. Logan Swanton finds Keene. 20 seconds left in the power play. Keene sends that low. Cross to Cascanet. Cascanet finds his brother. Back to Cascanet. Across for Coulter. Down for Keene. Hard shot, and he finds the back of the net.
Again, nice wheel play there run by the Owen Sound North Stars. And Keener started from the top, passed it off, wheeled down through the middle, set up on the crease. As the shooters came around up top, he got the ball again. And again, anytime you get movement, get the goalie to have to move his feet, move around, not standing straight up, you might find good results, and there they did.
Well, Dan Keene with a laser shot there, able to beat the goalie and puts Owen Sound up by 1. 9-8 for the North Stars. About 15 minutes left to play in the third period. Sending that low. Kearney cuts. Knox can't come up with that one. Kearney battling for it. Quaid finds it. Gives it to Wendy. Wendy to Quaid. Quaid finds Millman. Millman up to Barfoot. Barfoot sends that back into Millman, who's not expecting it, so Haynes picks that up instead. Lobs that up, hits the ceiling, so Owen Sound is going to be given the ball here in the offensive zone.
Yeah, Don Millman's, he'll again learn as he gets a little more experience here to always be looking for the ball.
McLeod across, finds Coulter. Coulter to Millman.
That was a tough pass by Jordan, but again, he's such a dog on the ball, he retrieves it.
Great work for McMillan to Keene. Hard shot there. And a good save by Sam Haynes.
Yeah, Owen Sound's probably going to have to get some contributions in transition, because with being shorthanded up front and the loss of Pat Saunders now, they're going for about 7 guys, 6 guys maybe, and they're getting kind of gassed. So here we go with Liam Patton in an opportunity.
Patton, 2-on-1, takes a hard shot, looking top corner, and it goes just wide. And we're gonna get a stoppage in play here. And just a quick maintenance break, as we had a bit of a wet spot there on the floor. So one of the North Star staff out there with a mop is gonna dry that up, and teams will get a little bit of a break here to get some water. We'd like to take a moment here and thank our cruise sponsor, Boston Pizza, for providing the refreshments for all of us here on Rogers TV at the Bayshore. If you'd like to order from Boston Pizza, you can visit their website at www.bostonpizza.com or give them a call at 519-370-2003. Thank you, Boston Pizza, for all of the refreshments. Picking this one up is going to be Kearney quarterbacking the play to Dawick. Sends that low. Lanchberry across. Robinson to Kearney. Kearney finds Robinson. Back up to Dawick. Hard shot there. And a good save by Craig Wendy, throwing that up for Joel Coyle. Coyle to Cascanet. Cascanet across to McLeod. Coyle's going to stay on offense here. He's going to try to be a big presence in front. Cascanet with it. Cuts. Can't find anything. Sends it up high for Coyle. Coyle with a long shot. Doesn't get many of those and makes contact with the goalie.
No, Joe Coyle's a smart veteran player, and he knew he had to stay on there and give some of the O a break, and he almost was the one that put it away.
McQuaid dropping that pass, able to pick it back up. Up for McMillan. Jordan McMillan sends that across for Brody Cascanet. And then even further for Coulter. Hard shot from Coulter, bouncing, loose in the 5-hole, but able to stop that one from going in. Sam Haynes gives that to his defender. And Portelli sends that up. Lanchberry with it to Dawick. Lanchberry and Dawick playing catch. Lanchbury swings to the front. Passes that over to Knox. Down to Dawick. Dawick into the slot. Robinson, hard shot and a split save there. Great work by Craig Wendy. Swanton sending that off for Jordan Cascanet. Cascanet twisting and turning. Waiting for help off the bench, and Brody Cascanet sends that low. And unfortunately, McMillan can't come up with it, so the Rock will take this up the floor.
Yeah, they want to avoid any situations there where they get a short shot clock because of an errant pass. They want to really be able to utilize.
Dawick taking a hard hit there by Quaid, and Quaid able to pick up the ball. Liam Patton now with it. Keane taking the floor, Millman taking the floor, Cascanet's out. And McLeod finds McLeod. Down to Millman. Millman to McLeod. Across the way, finds Keane. Keane twists, turns, low shot. Beats the goalie, but can't find the net. Millman back for this one. Not a lot of time left, and he's going to lob that back in as the shot clock runs out. And Oakville flipping that forward. Hard shot and a good save by Wendy. Skirving with it. Sends it up for Quaid. Nick Quaid looking. Sees Jordan Cascanet. McMillan out. McLeod's out. Across to Keane. Keane fakes a pass to Coulter, holds on to it. Cascanet with it. Low shot from Cascanet, gets deflected off a defender. Good positioning from Chris Weir to send that wide. And Owen Sound can't get that shot away before the shot clock is out, so Oakville with it, Adam J carrying it up the floor. Flips that off for Kearney. Kearney down to Dawick. Across the floor. Knox uses his big body, tries to make room. Up to Dawick. Across the way, Lanchbury with it. Behind the back. That shot goes up and over the net. Greg Wendy speedily across the net, was able to get there in time, but the shot goes up and over. Wyatt Barfoot here.
Yeah, well defended. That again, that offensive set of Oakville's was well defended by Owen Sound. Didn't really give them a lot there, and they got to keep that effort up for another 9 minutes.
McLeod, hard shot, bounces up into the mask there, or the neck protector of Sam Haynes. Shakes it loose with a nod, and they're up the floor. Lanchbury to Robinson. Milligan sends it back door, and a good save there from Craig Wendy. Quaid here with the ball. Not in alone, so he's going to slow this up and wait for his team. Tries to create a little bit of space there and sends the ball off to Cascanet. Jordan Cascanet sends that across to McMillan. McMillan taking some shots there. Shakes his defender loose, still has it. Behind the back there to Cascanet. Cascanet off the foot of Adam J and out of play, so Owen Sound's going to keep possession.
So he gets a bruise and loses a possession on that for Adam J, so sure he's not too happy.
Cascanet sends that over to Coulter. Coulter lower for Keane. Keane sends that across to Cascanet. Cascanet tries to find Coulter. Coulter with his tall frame can't find that one, unfortunately, and Oakville back up the floor. Alex Q picking that one up. And he'll toss that forward for Robinson. Robertson sends that to Milligan. Over to Knox. Back down to Robinson. Robertson tries to find Dawick. Dawick picks it up off a bounce. Sends that long pass in. And knocked free there by Patton. Great stick, and Barfoot with a little move there on his man, able to get that free and finds Patton. McLeod out. And he'll send that off to Millman. Millman to Keane. Millman waits. Back over to Keene with a long shot. Good leg save there by Haynes. Flips that out. In transition here, Portelli with it, with speed, takes a hit, tries to get the low shot, and a great save against the leg, between the leg and the stick, is Craig Wendy. On sound on transition, Cascanet. Sends that low. Nick Quaid makes some room. Swings to the middle, gets a little bit more space. Brody Cascanet takes a shot there. And a good save from Sam Haynes. 6 minutes left in the third period. Phil Mazuka sending that forward for his team. And Dawick over to Robertson. Knocks to Robinson, up to Lanchberry. Lanchberry across. Hard shot by Dawick, goes past the net. Owen Sound rushing for this one. Liam Patton gonna get there first. Able to hold the ball. And he'll send that one back to Wyatt Barfoot. Barfoot across to McMillan. McMillan finds Keene. Keene sends that to McLeod. McLeod to Cascanet. Cascanet down there from McMillan. McMillan waiting, turns. Tries to use some speed there, can't get enough. Hard shot from McLeod. Owen Sound opting for a couple of these long shots that worked earlier, not working as well now. Slade up with it. Slade to Lanchberry. Sends that across to Robinson. Robertson finds Kearney. Good shot there, Robinson.
Again, they got exposed in the two-man game, and Craig Wendy just made an outstanding save to keep this a one-goal game.
Sending that up for Millman. Millman bounces that one to McLeod. McLeod hands that off to Cascanet. Cascanet with lots of room, lots of time, takes a shot. He can't find his way through.
Yeah, this is where when you're going to live and die by the long shot, you have
Hard
to be
shot
careful.
there.
You're susceptible to those transition opportunities, and Oakville is too talented to continue to give them opportunities like that. You want to use the 30 and make sure you're in a good position to retrieve the ball if there is, in fact, an errant shot or a rebound.
AJ Skirving with this. Coulter sends that low. Cascanet to McMillan. Finds Keene, hard shot, goes off a defender. Cascanet in a foot race. Able to knock that one free. Good stick there by Brody Cascanet.
Yep, outstanding effort by Brody. Smart play, and gives him an opportunity to get the decor on the floor.
Knox with it. Lanchberry. That one gets blocked by Skirving. Wendy can't find it. Knocks it to himself. Picking that up is Swanton. Swanton up the floor with Keene. Swanton opting for the shot. Can't get it.
Well, Logan's, I think, 0 for 5 in transition opportunities, but the rebound came right out to them, and they're able to take advantage. And, Logan's going to get one here because he is too dangerous in transition to be continuously shut down.
McLeod to Coulter. Coulter gets cut off there. Trying to use his body to make space. Spins back, doesn't have a lot of time left. Sends it back up to McLeod. McLeod with the long shot. Gets his own rebound. McMillan, long shot. Off the goalie with 0 seconds on the shot clock. Brandon Slade. And fakes that pass. Slade holds on to it. Sends that low for Kearney. Kearney across to Lanchberry. Picked there by Robinson, and Barfoot trying to get it. Robinson picks it up instead. Gets knocked down. Slade with it, hard shot, and a goal by Brandon Slade to tie this game up 9-9 with 2 minutes and 9 seconds.
That's a heartbreaker to give up a goal on a broken play like that. An outstanding effort to, muck it up in the corner and break up the offensive set that was moving for Oakville. And
well, a good effort there. And
yeah, Brandon Slade just picked up the loose ball, fired it at the net, and kind of beat Craig Wendy between the legs as he was taking a look for it. And so if you did bet on overtime, the odds are getting lower. So
that's for sure. You can see Slade there giving Robinson a little pat on the back for that assist, that effort there. We have yet to see Patty Saunders back on the bench here for Owen Sound. Perhaps if they get another little break before overtime, maybe those extra few minutes will give him what he needs to get back out here, but still no sign of Saunders on the bench. Picking that up. Jack follows, sends that forward. Mazuka battling along the boards. Knocked free.
I guess so.
We're going to get a call here.
I can't believe he's going to send them both. Not that they aren't deserving, but there was no call until Mazuka came over with the tomahawk chop. And,
looking like
it's infuriating as a player when there's no call. I mean, I don't know exactly what Quaid is going to the box for. He wasn't even in the play, but
you can see Quaid not even on the screen there, but he'll get called with 2 minutes. And not sure what the call is here, but the ball is going to go back to center for a face-off after these coincidental minors. They will be playing 4-on-4.
Well, since there was no team in clear possession, they would go to a draw on a coincidental penalty situation. Yeah, so this is a key possession here. Owen Sound wisely is putting 3 guys back, and just in case they aren't successful here.
And coming back out for another, just a quick mop there around center ice, or center floor rather. No ice, and trying to clean up any moisture that might be there. McLeod winning that back is Hanser. In all alone. Get that shot away.
Again, you can't give up a transition opportunity like that.
The North Stars bench trying to help them out a little bit, and they're going to get called for it.
Wow, they're calling that a shot on goal. I'm sure we'll see the replay here, but.
All right. Well, we'll have to trust that their angle was different than ours. We'll take a quick look here, and you can see the shot, and
clearly missed the net and went out of bounds.
So an unfortunate break there by the North Stars, but they do well here defensively. Barfoot trying to battle and is able to get the ball. So they will send this up the floor now, killing a little bit of time. Joel Coyle flips that off to Jordan Cascanet. Owen Sound. A minute left on the clock here, looking to break the tie, and that's blocked there. That pass from Jordan Cascanet, he's able to come up with it anyways. Keane sends that low. Across in the slot, and a hard shot by Keane, able to beat the goalie, but can't find the back of the net, so that will count as a save. Owen Sound will reset the clock and maintain possession. A long shot there, maybe not exactly what they were looking for with a fresh shot clock out there. But Owen Sound picks it back up, Keane with it, and he gets taken down. A couple hacks and slashes on each other, and Cascanet comes out of the fray with it. And we may get another call here. Yes, they are going to take just one, so Owen Sound will be on the man advantage after McMillan gets manhandled there by number 7, Adam J. Both goal scorers this evening. But Adam J. is going to get 2 minutes here for roughing, called by our wonderful referee there. Coulter had eyes on that whole situation. And you can see, right there at the top of your screen, just a charge there from Adam J. And he's still arguing with the referee here. Not happy with the call, but the referee, when they make it, they're not going to unmake a call. So both teams taking a minute here as the referees get things settled. And you can see coaches drawing up plays there. So we're going to get a little bit of 4-on-3 action. We saw a lot of this last night against Six Nations, and we're going to get a little bit more of it here this evening. Jordan Cascanet looking like he'll be quarterbacking the 4-on-3 for the next 44 seconds when we'll go back up to 5-on-4. And then another minute and a bit after that will be even strength.
So they're going to have 36 seconds here to put this away in regulation. So.
Absolutely. Cascanet over to Keane, back to Cascanet. Down low, up to Cascanet. Finds Keane. To Cascanet with the shot, deflected wide. McMillan picks up that rebound and off to Cascanet. Cascanet back to Keane. Back to Cascanet. Takes a high shot and he scores with 12 seconds left in the game. Jordan Cascanet puts the North Stars up by 1, 10-9.
Well, inopportune time for Adam J to put his team man down. You know, with 13 seconds to go, I wouldn't count Oakville out here. You certainly want to make sure you're locked down on defense absolutely here. If they get possession, they likely, I do believe, have a timeout left, and we'll go to a 5-on-4 situation.
Owen Sound sending all their available players into the defensive zone and winning it backwards. That's Barfoot with the ball. He's going to kill this clock out as best he can. 5 seconds remaining. Barfoot going to hold this along the boards. Owen Sound with the late goal. He's going to cut to the middle, and they come away with a victory here in the dying seconds of their game.
Well, I certainly don't need to go on record as saying this is a bit of an upset, but Owen Sound just gutted it out all night long, and you know, Oakville is certainly a talented laden team, but Owen Sound's heart was bigger than their parts were bigger than the sum of the machine, whatever the saying is,
yeah,
and I stumbled
like
over that one, but
we're too excited. We can't get it right. The Owen Sound North Stars coming away with a victory by 1 goal. The hero here tonight, it's almost inappropriate to say there was any one hero here tonight. Jordan Cascanet, of course, getting the game-winning goal, but seeing McMillan stepping up the way he did, seeing Wyatt Barfoot with the wonderful individual end-to-end effort, it's just, you can't say there's any one hero here tonight. Craig Wendy standing tall in net against that offensive onslaught from the Oakville Rock. Owen Sound, everybody stepping up tonight, playing big in the absence of a couple of their players, and losing Patty Saunders, what a threat he can be, losing him in the second period. And Owen Sound just taking this game, deciding to throw it on their shoulders and carry it to the final buzzer.
Well, I don't think there'll be anybody happier in the building. Craig Wendy getting a little redemption there for, you know, coming up huge in a big win over his former club.
Yeah, absolutely. Wendy, you could hear at the second intermission there talking a little bit about what this game meant to him, playing against that former club, one that he went to a President's Cup with and had so much success with. And here we are not going to overtime. And Owen Sound, again, getting points in every home game so far this season. What did you see that you liked tonight?
Well, again, I love the effort and the determination. Again, being down, you know, on a talent scale, they don't match up against Oakville. But they found a way. Again, it started with the goaltending. Craig Wendy was outstanding. The defense, after you know, a few miscues earlier in the game, really played them tough. Didn't allow Oakville to run ruckshot into the offensive zone, and they were being intimidated at some points in the game. And you know, the offense, again, some of the secondary scores stepped up, and great leadership was provided by a lot of the veteran players tonight, and it was, it's a great team win for them.
Absolutely. This will be one of those games for sure that the coaches will be happy with. A few things to work on here and there, but really stepping up in that third period. A few players' individual efforts just making a huge difference. McMillan, Barfoot, we've already talked about them, but how important were they tonight?
Well, they were exceptional, and Logan Swanton was not only did he defend well, but he led the charge in transition. Didn't get rewarded, but nonetheless, he opened up a lot of opportunities in that range. Liam Patton was again a force on defense and in transition. Good Joe Coyle making his second appearance this year in the lineup. A veteran player that really helped stabilize their defense. So, you could go on and on and on. They got contributions up and down the lineup tonight, and they were rewarded for it.
Absolutely. The best victory is, of course, a team victory. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here on Rogers TV. The next time your Senior B Owen Sound Bug Juice North Stars will be here on Rogers TV will be in the Durham region in a couple of weeks here. So please stay tuned. I believe it's going to be June 4th. We're in the Durham region at the Durham Arena, so stay tuned to support your Owen Sound North Stars here on Rogers TV. And thank you for joining us here this evening. I'm Nick Kennedy, this is Steve McCarthy, and we'll be back at you very soon.
But they never go out.
This is true. They don't expire.
That's right.
Yeah,
so
that's good.
This building was built in the late 1800s, right? And Desborough is all built on bedrock. So the foundation and the structure of the building is great, and so that's kind of why we thought this would be a good place to, spend some time and help get it revitalized, because it's worth it,
Right.
And the impact it would have on the community would be huge, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. I'm not sure how much of it is your thing.
I'll just stay in the store.
We were joking, and it's kind of, that this is a his and hers corner. So she's got the store and I've got the bar.
Back in the day, we're standing in the men's room. That used to be the men's room only, and women had a ladies' room on the other side.
That was in the
not
1990s.
Bathrooms. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was an actual thing.
Right.
Yeah, we've heard about that.
Wow.
Okay.
But I love the bar. What you can do with this bar with all the natural wood and.
There's so many things that we haven't picked through. There's history everywhere in here, and I know you're excited about digging in and trying to.
Yes, if you need help, call me. Honestly, my friend who lived here will probably come up and
she would love it.
Yes, and she'll show you all the nooks and crannies. There's lots of little hidden things here that
she
would be
in this building.
Yes,
wow.
Yes, the Willetons lived here, and so Jack and Marilyn ran the tavern, and Boo was their youngest daughter. Betty Lou.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I basically hung out here on the weekend. So. Yeah.
Oh, there might be some stories there.
Yes. Oh, well, I knew the bathroom was a long way from her bedroom. That's how yeah, so she always gave me a bucket, which was very nice.
Yeah, so, again, we haven't really started much on this one. We'll have to really take our time and, and do it right. So.
For sure. I want to ask you about how it was originally used. It was an inn, right?
I think when it was first opened, yeah, it was definitely a country inn. It was like it was a waypoint because you were traveling by horse and buggy. You couldn't go super long distances at that time, so they would have these inns at different stops along the way to Owen Sound from Paisley or something like that. And I know that when it got turned into more of a restaurant, that the upper floors got turned into apartments, and the people that ran the restaurant lived upstairs.
Correct, yeah.
I think that you could probably get 6, 7 good rooms in here without having a restaurant in the building, right? And so in order to help promote economic development and tourism, to bring more activity to the area, I think that this place would be more suited to going back to the old inn, right? And have it as kind of a country inn style, little modern touches, right? I think that might be the right thing to do.
Yeah, definitely.
And that way you're not having food smells in where you live.
Right.
But yeah, so I think the idea would be, this is a place where you could come, you could have small weddings, you could do like, getaways, you could do a launch point to access all the different things that the peninsula has to offer, whether it's going to the beach or going to the mountain or going to Tobermory. It's a good spot. It's really centrally located, and that's the other, and it's on Highway 40, right? And so a lot of good selling points for this place, and we just have to get to that end point where we're ready to host guests, right? So.
Yeah, we would love to be a part of that growing phase with you and just share what you're doing, because it is a cute community.
Well, whenever Claire drives me to the emergency room, we'll give you a call.
Hey, I used to work there. No, thank you.
But we really want to share this journey with you.
Yes.
And this isn't the end of us, from you. We're going to continue to come out here and see your progress.
Watch you grow.
Yes.
Well, you have to give us your drink order, and then we can actually make you one.
Yes, it's probably on the wall somewhere.
Besides, Lois was here, right?
Yeah. Well, it's funny, way back in the day, like when I was wee, you could come here and get a pop and a bag of chips for $0.25. That's how long ago I was here.
Wow, I never paid that.
Well, it was convenient.
It was country. Yeah, it was convenient. Anyway, if someone wants to call you or check you out or just have any questions, do you have a website or?
Well, right now, the general store is on Facebook.
Which I saw.
On Instagram. Yeah, that's like the main. And we've had a lot of community participation on Facebook and Instagram, which has been great. So everything gets posted there. Okay. And the store is open from 10 to 6, Monday through Saturday.
Nice.
Awesome. And we'll be on YouTube, the show. You can actually put on your socials.
Yes. Facebook page, wherever.
Awesome.
Well,
we look forward to it, and we really appreciate you, finding us and showcasing us on your program.
That's all, Lois, and I'm glad you did it. This was so much fun. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. We look forward to seeing you guys again.
And you will.
Call the Rogers TV viewer response line, email us, or connect with us on social media.
What had happened to him is nothing short of a tragic story.
I got a call from my friend. He says, yeah, his wife killed him.
She told him, I'd kill this guy if I get him in Brazil.
Suicide is the leading cause of death in people with mild CTE.
I believe that Mr. Gaddy was murdered by strangulation.
I would never do something like that.
There's nobody gonna tell me my friend killed himself.